Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. There are many terms in a startup fundraise term sheet. Valuation is the primary factor impacting investor returns. Here's an example showing the impact of valuation on those returns. The pre-money valuation plus the investment yields the post-money valuation. The investor's ownership is the investment divided by the post-money valuation. For example, if a startup is raising $1 million with a $4 million pre-money valuation, that yields a $5 million post-money. This gives the investor a 20% ownership stake as the post-valuation is $1 million divided by $5 million. In another example, a startup is raising $1 million with a $19 million pre-money valuation that yields a $20 million post-money. This gives the investor a 5% ownership stake as the post-valuation is $1 million divided by 20. There are terms that can help mitigate an outsized valuation, such as a liquidation preference, in which the investor receives their original investment first. Of all the terms in the deal, the valuation is the primary factor to consider. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.